Hello there, this is Farvsilious, and this is the first video I'm going to be putting out on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be playing Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition today. And I played quite a bit of Dark Souls, but I've never made a dexterity built character, and I think I want to give that a try today. So please forgive me if I'm terrible. I've never built this kind of character before. Alright, for the gender, I think I'm gonna flip a coin. Heads will be male, tails will be female. Male it is. Class. Let's see, who's got the highest dexterity? Wanderer. I'm also gonna need some strength for the build, though. Intelligence and faith. Dexterity, strength. That one is tempting. So 11 endurance, 11 resistance. I think the warrior might actually be the best fit. If you can't see, I'm looking at the stats down in the bottom left there. Strength, dexterity. I think I'm gonna go with warrior because it's got a nice balance between endurance, strength, dexterity, and resistance. The gift. Oh man, this is tough. Fine. So not a lot of these do very much except for the master key, so that's usually just a safe bet to go with. Physique. Let's see, I can match mine and just go really fat. I'm not that big. Maybe I'm probably about there, honestly. The characters in this game are very stout. Let's go slim, why not? Now for the face, I'm always going to go with Jubilant Katarina, because look at that smile. Look at that smile. How can you not be happy looking at that? Hair. Yeah, he doesn't need any hair. Eye color, basically. That's kind of cool looking. Let's see if I can, what's it look like? Weird how his skin color changes with maturity. Alright, that works. Strong features or weak features? Oh no, that gets rid of his smile. Yeah, we definitely want strong features. Look at that. Look how happy he is. Let's see. I feel like there's some way to improve this, but actually, yeah, it's fine. I like it. He's still got the big smile, that's all that really matters. Alright, Farvsilious, let's show these cats what's up.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then, from the dark, They came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scaleless, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Alright, so that is a lot to take in all at once. And then you get thrown into this whole mixture of lore.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
So my fate is basically just being stuck here in the cell forever in the undead asylum. But wait, looks like my fate has taken a fair twist thanks to this man here. Thank you. Let's see what's up. Alright, what is the most useful item I can have right now? Maybe a cell key? Oh, look at that. Alright. And so... that was me trying out my shield. I'm not gonna mess with these guys because they're not bothering anyone. That guy is, though. I don't like him. He's a pain in the butt later. Wandering demon, I believe his name is. And so I can just continue going through all this. So it was interesting tidbit in the opening cutscene there. Apparently there were the 4 lords, or 3 lords rather, Gwyn, the Witch of Izalith, and Nito, and they each got a large portion of the first flame, which became a Lord Soul. It gave them the power of light. Then the pygmy did not become one of the lords, I believe. The furtive pygmy. He got a small portion of the power, though, and I believe he may be the cause of the dark side. Because the world naturally fluctuates between light and dark, and when you play Dark Souls, you are in the Age of Light as it's about to become the Age of Dark, and you actually have the choice to stop it or not. And so, I feel like the furtive pygmy, whose power represents darkness, he's causing all these things to progress the Age of Dark forward, whereas Gwyn and all the lords who are represented, their strength comes from the light. They are trying to avoid that as much as possible. Let me just go unlock this shortcut real quick. Yeah, so Gwyn's whole thing was, he was the Lord of Sunlight. Almost all of his strength comes from the first flame, and so he sacrificed himself to keep it burning. Even though it doesn't really benefit him, it still benefited the others who draw from it, like the Witch of Izalith, who I think is also dead because she also tried to recreate the first flame. In fact, she may have done it first. She tried to
lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you.
Oh, this guy's giving good exposition.
Hear me out.
The Witch of Izalith, I believe, will try to recreate the first flame artificially, and it backfired and like killed her and turned all her children into demons. And so Gwyn figured the only way to keep the flame going was to sacrifice his own soul, which came from the first flame. And like, it sort of worked. Apparently he did that a while ago, and it's still the Age of Light, so way to go, Gwyn.
Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing.
And this man's just telling me I am the chosen undead. Yay for me.
An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Why, thank you, sir.
And this.
Oh, that's very useful.
Farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now. And thank you.
This guy's a real friend. And he gives some nice exposition about the chosen undead. Which you are now. I guess he was... I leave for 1 minute and he dies on me. Great. Actually, it wasn't even a minute. It was like a second. I just walked out of the room and suddenly the death sound is playing. Alright. So the key he gave me unlocks this door. I'm actually not sure what happens if I die without ever having rested at a bonfire. I assume I'll just go back to the starting cell, but I'm actually not positive. And I might as well kill this guy. I don't like killing the hollows that won't bother you, but I don't mind going out of my way to kill the ones that will bother me. Like this gentleman. Alright. Now for the real boss battle. Which I'm not expecting to lose, but you never know. Maybe I am a little bit rusty. Being hit by the Asylum Demon. Embarrassing. It's kind of nice that I can just sort of slash away at this dude's giant leg until my itty bitty toothpick of a sword is able to kill him. I guess I must have ruptured an artery or something. Because there's no way I hit anything vital during that entire fight.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords.
It's actually kind of funny because it's sort of implied that the crow or raven there is the thing that chooses the chosen undead. The first undead to escape the asylum demon and get snatched up by the crow is the chosen undead. But really that just means the chosen process is probably an undead who is sane enough and strong enough to beat the asylum demon, basically. I think the Undead Asylum was set up by Gwyn with the idea in mind to, you know, find a chosen undead to carry out his plan of restoring the first flame.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
How did you know? Okay, well by that logic, perhaps there are other chosen undead that have come through before. Maybe this guy was one of them.
You're practically hollow.
That's rude.
But who knows? Going hollow could solve quite a bit.
So, bear with me a second. I'm actually curious. I haven't rested at a single bonfire. I'm curious what happens if I die right now. Where do I go? Do I just spawn at the Firelink Shrine despite the fact that I never sat at it? I'm just gonna come down here to be killed by skeletons. Guess it's convenient to reach. Let's get a little closer to the bonfire, guys. Actually, I could have jumped off the edge now that I think of it. Dying in combat's just so much cooler. Plus I can practice parrying. Alright, cool. I've never been particularly good at parrying, is the thing. As you can see. Mission accomplished. I'm dead. Now where am I? Yep, sure enough, just Firelink. That is disappointing. I thought I'd have a shortcut back to the undead asylum. The water sloshing effect is too good. And just to say I hate it. Alright. Dexterity build. Awesome. And actually now I'm gonna need 28 strength for a particular weapon. I've heard that the Murakumo is a pretty good weapon for dexterity builds, requires 28 strength. I've never actually wielded it on any of my characters before. So I will be pumping points into strength later. Don't get confused by any of that. Alright, time for my first steps into the wide open world. Hey, friend. Well, there we go. Can't just be relying on blocking as a dex build. Won't be able to hoist all the shields I'll need to, or that I'm used to rather. Go on, friend, you want some also? Oh, whoops. Oh, when I suck at parrying, backstabs are still old reliable. Okay, your turn, friend. Yep. Perfect. Actually, the first time I played Dark Souls, I had no idea how to get that, except to fall from up there and then just basically suicide. And at the time, I thought that's how you're supposed to do it, because I didn't know you could jump like that. You gotta sprint and tap the sprint button again to jump. But I thought you were supposed to suicide because you get the Ring of Sacrifice over here, which makes it so that if you die, you keep all your souls. So I thought it was basically just a break-even scenario. You put on the Ring of Sacrifice and suicide, go back to the bonfire with your souls, and going over there is pointless, basically. I think I may have thought that because the tutorial never really specifies that you can jump, only that you can roll. It must say somewhere that you can sprint though, I just don't recall. I guess I could check next time I'm in the undead asylum. Alright, I think I'm going to make it to the next bonfire and then call it quits for this episode. Keep trying to get fancy with my parries. That's a power attack. I don't think I can even parry that. Pretty sure my current sword scales off of strength. Oh, and dexterity. Cool. Okay. Just thinking I should pump my points into strength first, but never mind. Crisis averted. Also, there's this secret area here. I love the level design of this game so much, because like if you don't know this is here, you really gotta explore. You can walk past entire segments of this game without even realizing it, because the level design is just that dense and intricate. Exactly what I wanted, a broken straight sword. Eat hope. I should actually hold on to my souls so that I can use them to buy the key items that one undead merchant around here sells. Oh, great. This is all worth it for this rubbish. Which is not completely useless. I'm pretty sure you can go and trade it to Snuggly the Crow for something interesting. I don't recall what, though. Where did you even come from? Hello, Tally-ho. If I miss anything, be sure to let me know in the comments. Get back here and fight me, punk. Yeah, I stand no chance against that dragon. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever killed that dragon. The most I've done is drive it away by getting to the bonfire behind it, and then I never went back and bothered to kill it. Well, I can try and make that a goal of this playthrough. If I go up there, I feel obligated to go to the bonfire, so I'm just gonna hold off on dealing with that archer. Oh, I hate these guys' AI, because they won't just attack when you circle them like the Black Knights and such. There we go. Gotta like actually bait out an attack. Come on. Come on, buddy. Just attack me, man. Alright, fine. For whatever reason, I don't like using the kick, unless it's to knock people off ledges, because then it's hilarious. But just to break shields, I don't know, it feels unnecessary. I guess with those guys, I'm just a little bit impatient. Alright, shopkeep, what you got for me?
Well, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
I love this guy's voice. Everything's for sale. I would like those two, but I can't afford them yet.
Kindly.
So I'll be back. Oh, I thought I could be all dramatic. Excellent. Also the ragdolls in this game. I absolutely love them. They're just so silly the way they drag along with you. And sometimes they get stuck on your body. What does this have to say? Try rolling. Down to there? there anything on there? I've never actually fallen on there before. Let's see what's up. No. No, that's blank. Yeah, there's nothing on those ledges. Full health, just in case. And here we go. That jump is really useful for the early game. It's a shame I never knew about it the first time I played. So many items that I missed. Here? There's nothing in here. Alright, getting close to the bonfire. Oh, look, another distraction. Fantastic. So I just gotta kill this guy, rest of the bonfire, and then that'll be it for the episode. Anyone watching this, if you want to let me know how to improve, anything you'd like to see as I play through this, any other games you'd like me to play, just leave that down in the comments below. And thanks so much for watching my video. Bye.